Once things got complicated, you should know about the module search path, which is telling you in an explicit way how Python finds the module that you are referring to them. When the interpreter executes import our lib that we used in the previous program, it searches for it in specifically 3 locations in a specific order. The first location is the script directory, and I stressed on that the last time. Regardless if you are running from here or running from here, the script directory would be the same here, would be latest file1.path, and this might be different from the current directory. So the script directory now is file1.python, and now file1.python would like to import our lib. So the first step for the interpreter to see if PyCharm latest has something named our lib or not. If it has it, it will use it. If it doesn't, it will do more search for it. So again, you are running Python file 1 or Python program 1. What is the script directory? The script directory is actually PyCharm latest, and it is different from the current directory. Python will start to go in this directory and see in the top level if it can see our lib or not. If it see it, it will use it. If it doesn't see it, it go to search it in other 2 locations. The second location is the paths in the Python path, the environment variable that we discussed. The third path is the installation dependent list of directories. Remember, and we stressed that before, there is what we call sys.path in the sys module, and it actually contains these 3 things in that order. So what the module search path actually doing is it go to the sys path in order and try to find the our lib module. If it couldn't find it, it will give you an error. Let's play around that. I have a directory named 04_search. Under it there are 4 things. There is a directory named somewhere, there is our lib, there is program 1 and program 2. Inside the somewhere directory there is another directory called my code, and inside my code there is a file named mymath. The file our lib here has just the square function. The file mymath has someone in function. So overall we have these 2 modules here, and also we have these 2 programs here, or 2 scripts, and we'll come later to differentiate between what is a script and what's a module, but all of them are Python code anyway. Now let's see what's going to happen. If you tried to import our lib from program 1, let's run program 1. Import our lib. Is our lib in the same directory as program 1? Yes. Use it. In the second step, you wrote import mymath. Is mymath file is in the same as program 1? The answer is no. Does it exist on the Python path or the installation directory? The answer is no. You will get this error, and you will see it a lot in your career. Module not found error. Module not found error means it cannot find it in one of these 3 things. In many cases, the module actually will not be installed, so you have to install it in the installation so that it be visible. In other cases, the module exists, but it is invisible in the Python path. Let's fix that. To fix that, I'm going to do it in this way. I'm going to append it to syspath. Remember, the syspath has the 3 things that will be searched in order to find it. I'm going to append here an extra directory. It's relative to this path. I'm appending somewhere /my code. Now, when you start to run import mymath, the interpreter will go to syspath and search for somewhere /my. It will search for mymath inside any of the directories here, and it will find it, and it will work very well. Remember, the sys.path is a list of directories, so you can append it. You put it here in the end of it. Sometimes you would like to insert it in the index 0 to give it more priority. It's up to you. Remember that the interpreter will stop once it finds the first one. For example, if there are 3 our lib in the directories here in the syspath, it will stop at the first one. Also observe that this is a bad code. I'm writing here /, which is valid for Linux but not for Windows. In Windows there is 2 backslashes. Later we will learn how to make that more professional. If you would like to run this code on your machine and you are Windows, you have to use it //. whatever operating system, make sure that you are using a valid path here. So that's all about what we were doing. Let's get a step back here. Program 1 was trying to use my math, which isn't on the 04 search directory. That's why it was complaining. To see that, you have to add it to the search path, specifically to the path environment. There are two ways to do that. One way through code, and this is a very common way, and another way is to go to the operating system itself and add this directory, but this isn't our business for the moment. I would like also here to communicate for you a very common mistake that really one of the annoying ones, because you might take like hours to figure out what is wrong. Let's say you introduced a module by yourself named math.python, and then you wrote your own function. You forgot that, and you wrote here import math, and you're trying to import math.py from the built-in module. You will get an error that there is no py in math. You will get crazy. Why? I'm sure there is py in the math module. The reason is the math module will overwrite the built-in module, and now what is available is only the square function. So this is a visible module. Remember that I'm going to search for this directory. If I found the math, I will use it first. So this is very common mistake. The advice is think twice before naming your file. Avoid names that already exist in your project. Avoid names that are the built-in module. Otherwise, you will face a very tough error. There is also one other case for facing very similar case. If you try to merge several projects without being careful enough, and they have modules of the same name, you might be thinking I'm importing this module, however it is importing another module. So be careful from this mistake. That's all.